sorry this is coming so late. I know you're probably making this face, the stink face at me right now, saying, Where is Worth the Wardrobe? And don't worry, it's coming in just a minute. Also, I made this face when I saw the pricing on some of these garments and how they're just ridiculous for no reason. A lot of times, high end garments just come with a high price tag just because designers think they can get away with it. This, however, is the face of acceptance that I made when I just became nihilistic and gave up all hope in the universe of ever designers designing for plus size people and actually having any kind of structure or any kind of just beneficence towards people with different body types. And by now, this is probably the face you're making. Like, yeah, so can you just show us the clothes, please? And I get it. I totally get it. I'm in a weird mood right now, so let's just get into it. So I am having to do a voiceover because I just didn't have time to film an in-person video today. So this is a track suit apparently, and this is from the website 11 Honoree. And if you don't know, that website is dedicated to plus size high fashion. It's a website that you will find like Marc Jacobs, Zac Posen, all of different brands. And I saw a lot of brands I'd never heard of before, but are super high end brands. The kind of messed up part about this website though is it only really goes up to a size 20. So even when high fashion tries to design for plus size, they just can't imagine a world where anybody's over a size 20, which is really frustrating for someone like me who's a size 26, 28. And, I just think that this particular jumpsuit, though, looks terrible. I don't know how anyone could try and charge over, I think, $500, $600. And just for the one piece, this is actually two pieces. I think that's absolutely insane. You'll have to let me know what you think. I like the color. I think it's okay, but yeah. This dress, however, I actually thought was pretty interesting. And this was by a designer that I can't remember which designer this was. You'll see it scrolling through. But I thought that the print was really interesting, and I thought the fabric looked really posh, really nice. So you can kind of see like a little bit of paisley border and then some very sort of it reminds me of like Spanish mosques and stuff like that. It looks beautiful. This one was a water print dress that I thought wasn't extremely special, but I did think it was pretty. I wish that another brand would dupe something like this and do a really pretty kind of watercolor version. And it is a shirt dress. I'm not a huge fan of shirt dresses, but this one seems to be done pretty well. Now, this, on the other hand, is absolutely gorgeous. It's way too expensive. Nobody needs a dress this expensive. But if you were a person of means and say you were going to charity balls and you wanted something kind of avant-garde and you wanted to kind of show off your curves, this might be a really perfect dress. So if any of you out there are society types, you might enjoy something like this. I'm not sure how many of the 43 subscribers I have are, but if you are, hey, good on you. This next one is my favorite. This color is called Watermelon, and I think that that's very appropriate. I think this is just absolutely gorgeous. I love the way that they've done the ruffles. If you're a longtime viewer, you know I'm not a huge fan of ruffles because they're usually not done very well. But these ones are done extremely well, and I think they're super pretty. I don't think that I would pay that high of a price tag, but at the same time, I can understand why people love it. See, and take note, other designers, this is how you do a cape dress. This is a dress from, oh my gosh, I did not write the designer down, but it's in cobalt blue and it is absolutely gorgeous. And it is how you would do a cape dress. So if you've seen like on Game of Thrones when Daenerys wears those cape dresses, this is what I would want. This one, I wasn't sure how I really felt about it. I think that this is just something where I believe this was a Zach Posen one or a Derek Lamb one. I'm not sure. So I didn't really include designers because the thing is, I don't want to encourage anyone to like run out and buy any of these dresses because the truth is you can find way more affordable options anywhere else. But just we're just talking design. The design of this is interesting and the pattern is interesting. Usually I'm not a huge fan of things like this. So now we're going to segue into like quote unquote more affordable options. Ashley Nell Tipton is an independent designer. She won I believe it was season 4 of Project Runway, and she has some really unique pieces. And this is a flower pattern mixed in with looks like a cheetah print or a leopard print, and it's a t-shirt dress. It's very apropos for summer. I think it's very pretty. I don't know if it's really worth the price tag. This is from IGG. If you are too young to remember when IGG was they were a brand, they still are a brand out of San Francisco. Now you can order your dresses made to order. Before, they used to produce dresses from, I believe it was size like 12 through 32, and you could just buy them straight off the quote unquote rack. And they used to do pants and shirts as well. I actually have one of their shirts and I love it. I've had it for over 7 years and it's still going strong. So even though these pieces from my Gigi are very expensive, I can attest that they're very much worth it. I also was scrolling through Nordstrom and I was like, what are the most expensive dresses they have? These are some of them. This is a very beautiful, like Cinderella like dress. Honestly, if I could have picked something like this for my wedding dress, I would have. I really wanted to, but there just wasn't anything like this in my size then. There wasn't anything of this caliber. And also, I wasn't about to drop $600 on a dress. But I think that it's an amazing looking piece of art, and I think it can be appreciated as that. Do I need it in my closet? Definitely not. This one, however, is $119 at Nordstrom, and it's the Shinjuku dress. And I think that this is actually really pretty, and I think that this actually might be worth the investment because you can wear this all throughout all the different seasons, and it's very work appropriate. And you could also take it to, just kind of engagements that weren't too formal. This one actually makes me mad. This is from Jason Wu, and it's $2,450. If you remember, I roasted the Jason Wu Eloquai collection, and that was before I knew that Eloquai was in league with Walmart. Because the collection from Jason Wu and Eloquai was just so boring. It was just little LBDs with no interest whatsoever. This dress has a ton of interest. It's got a little like keyhole in the back. It actually has blue accents underneath. It has a different kind of pattern. It has a different kind of flow, a ruffle, of just a waterfall skirt. All these different things. I'm so mad that couldn't do that. Marina Rinaldi. I want to slap Marina Rinaldi or whoever is in charge of their fashion house right now. This is $945 for a failed flapper dress. This is supposed to be, it looks like they tried to mesh the boho chic and like kind of 1920s flapper aesthetic together. And what they did is they just made both things bad. Like those two things don't really go together. Like the 1920s flapper is all about like being glitz and glamour and high glam. Boho chic is about none of that. This I'm actually really interested in the MacDougall line. You almost never see designers designing mermaid dresses for plus sizes, and this is a mermaid dress for a plus size. I love that the dress itself is a beautiful, just soft black velvet. I love that the pearled cuffs, and this is a mermaid dress designed for a plus size person. It hits in all the right places and it looks just so glamorous and so beautiful. And they have a lot of other stuff at Nordstrom.com from this person. Now we're getting into things that I actually think you might want to invest in. This is from Etsy. This is a beautiful tunic, and it was, I believe, $89 or $99. And it is, I will link in the description box the Etsy stores that I visited. This isn't an endorsement for those Etsy stores, just so you know. I haven't actually tried any of them, so, but this is something where I think that this would be worth having in my wardrobe, and this is something I would really like. It's very versatile. It's $89. Okay. It's very versatile, and it comes in all the way up to size 30, I believe. This last piece is a also from Etsy, and it is an African style dress, and this is so incredibly gorgeous. You can get it with different primary colors. So if you wanted, say, a primary red color with blue accents, you could get that. And this Etsy seller obviously knows how, if this is their work, obviously knows how to cater to people with curves. This is absolutely beautiful. I might have them not do such a plunging neckline because I'm just not that comfortable with that. But this looks absolutely amazing. It's beautiful. Something like this, even close to this, would be absolutely gorgeous. And again, that whole mermaid fishtail kind of silhouette, you can wear that. You absolutely can. Don't let anyone tell you that, oh, you shouldn't wear this style dress or you shouldn't wear that style dress. There's so many things that will look absolutely beautiful on your figure. Lovelies, that's all I have for you today. I'm so sorry I couldn't see you, or that I didn't have time to see you today, but I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you soon. Bye.